In today's video, we're going to break down 4 elite shooters that have mastered the skill of shooting, but specifically, they've mastered one individual shooting archetype that separates them from the rest. Let's dive into it. Our first shooting archetype that we're going to break down is the spot-up shooter, and Klay Thompson has mastered this completely. So the reason why the spot-up shooter is so deadly and that you guys need to have this shooting archetype in your game is because it spaces the floor with very little movement. In your spot-up shooting role, let's say you get into the corner, you can now space the defense out because now they're worried about you and you don't have to run, you don't have to cut off anything. You are just simply sitting in the corner or maybe in the wing, spacing defense out, opening up the middle of the paint, so now people can drive, make different cuts, but the defense is still worried about you sitting here because now only your job is just to stand here and knock this shot down. An important detail for the spot-up shooter is to always be prepared, right? So a lot of people think preparation is just bending your knees and getting nice and low, ready to shoot. That's part of it, but more to it is having your hands ready to be able to shoot too. So as the action is going on the other side, you're nice and low, waiting for the ball, so you're more prepared. As soon as the ball swings to you, you can meet that pass early, and then you can raise into your shot because you were low and you were scanning the floor. So basketball IQ is huge in this situation. So you're actually being able to see when you're open so you can knock the shot down. So a good drill to help you guys become a better spot-up shooter, this will be more of a progression in a sense, is I want you guys to go to all the 5 spots as you go through this drill. Let's say you're at the top of the key, you want to be nice and low. First part to the progression, both hands on the basketball and it's away from your body. All you're doing is just pulling it in and then getting into your shot. What you're replicating is a pass, but your hands are already on it. So from here, you meet the pass, pull it in, and then you get into your shot. I want you guys to go in all 5 spots, shooting 10 shots or making 10 shots from each spot. The second part to the progression is the same thing, 5 spots, get nice and low. This time, all you're doing is just self-spin in the air, meet the pass, pull it down, and then get into your shot. So now you can actually work on more of a game-like action. We've just developed a brand new shooting system to help you guys integrate all 4 shooting types plus more into your game to help you transform your shooting ability. If you guys want access to a massive discount on launch day, then go ahead down to the pinned comment below or the description box and then grab your discount code. Our second shooting archetype is the movement shooter, and Steph Curry has perfected this to a T. When it comes to being a movement shooter, you guys need to be what? Constantly on the move. So just like Steph Curry, you'll see him start on the wing, he'll cut through all the way to the opposite side of the floor and try to get open. He might start on the baseline, he'll even pass the ball, then he'll cut back, relocate back out, then he's catching and shooting here. So he's constantly moving everywhere around the floor. He's never just in one spot. So the reason why a movement shooter archetype is important to have in your bag is because it creates a lot of gravity for your team. So let's say I start in the corner and maybe I'm having a down screen try to come get me. So maybe I start in, I pop out. Now I'm coming off the screen. The defender has to chase me to then try to stop me. So now I have defenders running after me. Now they have to communicate and they might get mixed up, and now that creates an opening for either me or my teammate. Now, the most important thing when it comes to movement shooters is the footwork. So let's say I need to run to the wing, I'm coming off a screen and I'm trying to fill that spot. If I don't have the correct footwork getting here, I'm gonna mess it up and I'm probably gonna travel, or I'm not even gonna wanna shoot the shot because I'm not gonna feel comfortable. So you guys have to master the footwork, being able to sprint hard, change pace, but your footwork has to be on point. Here goes the drill to help you guys become a better movement shooter. First, I want you guys to start with your head underneath the rim. You guys are going to all 5 spots. So both corners, both wings, and top of the key. First spot, we're going to the corner. All you guys are gonna do is roll the ball out to the corner, sprint into it. If I'm going towards the right, so my right hand will be turning towards the inside. I wanna step with my left foot first. So it goes left, right, then I get into my shot. Once I shoot, I go get the rebound, get back to my head being underneath the rim, then I'm going back out to the wing, repeating it all the way around. I want you guys to go all the way around, going right, left, and then when you guys come back, going left, right. So I want you guys to know that this is only one specific footwork when it comes to being a movement shooter. If you guys want a full video breakdown of different footworks, I want you guys to comment down below to let us know that's what you guys want. Our third archetype is the scoring shooter, and the perfect example of this is Devin Booker. Our scoring shooter, their job is to mainly create their own shot off the dribble. So you can think, I'm coming down, maybe I got an ISO situation, and I want to pull up off the 3 off the dribble. Or maybe I make a dribble move, so a combo, get into the mid-range, and now I can score in this situation. So all you're trying to do is to create your own shot off the dribble. Our earlier shooting archetypes really don't create their own shot. It's really the team creating it or the space creating it. But let's say you are a phenomenal shooter, you're a phenomenal scorer, the defense is taking away your space. So they're gonna be up and close to you. So now if I catch it and they close out, I have to now create my own shot. This is why this is important. So now I can use my dribble to create the advantage. Maybe I cross them, I shift them, and now I can get to my spot and then raise a few details to helping you guys become an elite level scoring shooter. And the first one is you gotta have elite level handles, right? Because you can't create your own opportunity off the dribble if every single time you try to dribble, you kick the ball off your foot, right? So if you can have an elite level handle, now you can actually create the opportunities that you're looking forward to. The next two details will be knowing how to attack angles and the right spacing, right? So if you're on the wing and you get sized up with your defender, but they don't give you the correct angle, you don't wanna attack it just because you feel like that's what you need to do. You need to be able to read the defense, but also you need to have your head up to see the correct spacing. If you wanna go to the right because you're right-handed, but if you have three people standing here, this is the wrong space to attack and drive to. An easy drill to give you guys to help you guys become a better scoring shooter is we're gonna first start off with the setup, right? So we're gonna get nice and low. Our setup dribble is gonna be a front back, right? So we're going between. After we get that second between, this is when you can drop into a freestyle counter, whatever counter that you guys want. So let's say you guys go tween, you can drop into an Iverson cross and then get into your bucket. You guys can either score from behind the three or even two dribble pull up right into the mid range. Our last shooting archetype is the versatile shooter. This is a shooting archetype that everybody wishes they could be, and Kyrie Irving is a perfect example of this. So a versatile shooter is someone that you'll see shooting in any type of situation, possession after possession. So the first one, you might see him catch and shoot from the wing and then knock the shot down. The very next possession, the coach might call a play for him, then they get right into the post. Now they can face up and they can score from this area. The next possession, they're coming down and maybe they hit you with a dribble combination and then they get to a side step three. So they're combining all the shooting types into one type of player. The reason why being a versatile shooter is so important is because the game itself is unpredictable. So sometimes you might come down and have that wide open catch and shoot three, but the next time down, the defense takes that away, so you need to find your shot in a different way. So the game is constantly changing, so you need to be able to adapt with the game as well. The reason why a lot of you guys struggle to become this type of shooter is because of how you guys train. A lot of you guys go into the gym, you work on your shot, you get set up in one spot, you maybe have a rebounder, they pass you guys the ball, and you just shoot 500 shots from just this one spot. So every shot tends to be the same. You guys need to be able to switch up your shots and still be able to be highly consistent with it. So a good drill to help you guys become a versatile shooter, I want you guys to start at half court. From here, you're just going to roll the ball out, chase it down, right? Full speed transition, catch it, raise right into that shot. That's more of like that movement type shooter, right? Next, you're gonna go right back to that same spot at half court. This time you're dribbling all the way down and then getting into your shot. The third shot, same thing, dribble down, but you're gonna switch it up, give a little move at the end, and then pull it up. So now you guys are able to shoot in 3 different ways from the same spot. I want you guys to go to all 5, so corner, wings, and the top of the key. So when it comes to all 4 of these shooting archetypes, you never just want to pick one. Now you might need to master one first before you move on to the next one, but I would prefer you guys to have all 4 in your bag because you guys want to be able to have the skill and then be able to choose when to use it. Sometimes you get stuck into a role on a team of just being the spot-up shooter. That's fine, but if anything changes, you guys can always pull out different skill sets.